In a world full of possibilities, do these possibilities belong to everyone? Let us think about it. First question, how many dreams must come to a halt simply because someone was born as a woman? Second question, how many voices fade into silence, not because they are incapable, but because the world never gave them the space to be heard? These are not merely questions. This is reality. Reality that continues to demand that we see, listen, and act even today. Data from the United Nations Development Programme Human Development Report 2023-2024 show that Indonesia's Gender Inequality Index remains around 0.447. This is evident in labor force participation, where women account for only about 53% compared to over 80% for men. For me, this reality is not limit. It's a calling to create change. Hi everyone, I'm Ishmatu Aulia Rizky Kirana. It's an honor to stand here representing Institut Teknologi Sepuluh Nopember in the National Outstanding Student Selection 2026. Today, I stand here to voice my commitment to SDG Point 5 to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. For so long, women have often been perceived as calm, gentle, and even fragile. But within that calmness burns a hidden fire, a silent resilience and courage that refuse to fade. From this, I learned something truly valuable, that true empowerment is not about becoming someone else or changing ourselves just to be accepted. Empowerment begins with a belief that we are already valuable and worthy of the opportunity to grow. Through my journey, I have come to understand about empowerment. I had the honor of serving as the tourism ambassador of Blitar Regency, as well as an ITS student ambassador. From these experiences, I realized that change does not always begin with grand action. Sometimes simple steps, such as introducing culture and highlighting local potential, can spark a much greater impact on society. On the other hand, as an engineering student, this journey led me to be involved in research and technological development, including implementing a rescue drone as an effort to bring hope to emergency response and victim rescue. To me, engineering is not merely about system and calculation, but about how technology can touch life and create meaning. Beyond that, I also took part as a co-founder in developing Agar Lapak, an initiative that opened market access for agricultural products and utilized food waste, transforming them into opportunities with broader and more sustainable economic value. From every step I have taken, I have learned one important thing. Women's empowerment is not about proving who is better than whom. It's about creating space to grow, space to be heard, and space to be trusted. Today, I do not stand here as someone who has reached the finish line. I stand here as someone who is still learning, still growing, and still in the process of becoming. Remember, change does not always begin with grand action. Often, it grows from a simple belief. The belief that we are capable, we are worth it, and that even within limitation, we still have the space to creating meaning. So let us move forward together, not to become someone else, but to discover, embrace, and become the best version of ourselves. Because true empowerment is not about changing who we are, but about having the courage to recognize and grow the potential within us. And when a woman is empowered, she not only strengthens herself, but also the world around her. And in the end, the world becomes stronger, more equal, and more meaningful. Let us be the generation that turns empowerment into reality for every woman, everywhere. Thank you.